out. I had a couple issues getting started this morning with the stream. Let me see if it is working on the correct YouTube stream or not behind the scenes. And it is. Beautiful. All right. Let's get into it. This is bugging me like that. Let's see if I do like this. All right. Yay. Woohoo. All right. We have PSLV. Let me get the limits going. Let me pull this down here. Let's get our limit post up. 686, 19, 605, 75. 260, 52, 494, 75. All right, let's tweet that out. Of course, everything wants to not work today. Isn't that lovely, right? Today is the 5th of February. A 9 in the energy cycle for numerology. 9. Hey, no, it's an 8. How come yesterday? Oh, yesterday was a 7. Today is an 8. Yes, yes? Yes. All right. Great day, Glenn. All right, we got this big mover. We're going to look at this one first. Cord, killing it. Killed it yesterday. You know what I realized? I did not look at the proper screener. My coffee is still kicking in. So you know what, if I might very well change what I was going to look at because I was looking at yesterday's data. Yeah, coffee did not kick in. But we do have cord on here, CRWV. So we're going to put CRWV on there. And the float on this one is very small, I'm sure. CORD. Now here's what you have to remember. The ones that are going to be the most heavily manipulated are, yes, those that have super low floats, right? CRWV, 295. Let's look at Nvda. Oh, we are below, and we have all the quarters up here. Not looking so bueno for Nvda. Might see a drawdown to 170 there. The biggest in the market. Let's check out Desi. Come on, Desi. Hey, Kunal! What's up, my buddy? How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everybody say hello to Kunal. Good times ahead, Kunal. July, we're going to be down there. Actually, we're going down in February, too. End of this month. We're doing the Disney 5K. How's everything with you? Can't wait to meet your son. Sienna will babysit him. All right. I got some tunes. Where's my tunes? They stopped. Kunal is awesome. I remember meeting you, Kunal, at Tim Sykes' event in 2016 when I was pregnant with my second daughter, who is 9. Officially moving July. Date to be determined, waiting for the kids to get out of school. Yes, yes. Do you guys ever go to Disney with your son? We got Broadcom moving up today as well. Hitting the 161 and 200 exponential there. We'll have to come down and visit with you too. We'll be there. It'll just be one road trip away. You'll have to ride in. Oh, Kunal, hold on. I hope you're still here. Kunal, you'll have to ride with my hubby in our NSX. Right here. This is pretty much our car. This is our car. Right here. He'll take you for spins if you like cars. It's awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. And if you do it before like 3 or 4, because then he'll really enjoy it. But then at like 3 or 4, he becomes aware of big masked characters, and it's like Meltdown City. But if you want to ride in the NSX, we're going to be there, NS Expo in October 2026 in Orlando. You should come up. Come and join us. All right. Obviously, we've got to talk about silver. We got to talk about GLD. Heavy retracement there. Yeah. We got 1 of 10 for Canada. What are you looking at today, Kunal? I actually really like, what was it the other day? Dell Computers. You got to check out the Dell chart. Look at this. Look at this. Breakout yesterday, hit the 33, pulled back. Big money is down below. Longer term swing. I know that's your style, right? You want that longer term swing. Downward trend setup. CMT performs 92% of the time to the breakout to the upside. I like Dell for that. Hardwares and energy. With the money rotation, definitely checking out what is going on with the banks, with silver. Banks are cratering. We had one, let's see, Federal Reserve Bank failures. We already had one so far this year. Failing banks, FDIC list. Hold on, let's go back there. This one. This is the one. So we've had one already fail, small one. However, it started off, right, in 2020. We had small one in February, and then we had First State, and then we had First Citibank, and then we had Alameda State, and then we had Silicon Valley Bank. That's not until 23. But we did have this, and that was a product of the Federal Reserve. 0 reserve requirements as of March 17th, 2020. So they are on fumes right now. Let's see over here. AGQ, a big loser to the downside for sure. SLV, one of the biggest losers at 12%. Irene pulling back as well. I think it seems like all traders finally end up in Florida. We got to get Sean down, Sean Deckmar. We should just do a fun trading event. Kunal, what do you think? Would your wife like to do a cruise, a trading cruise? We could organize that, expense it. Everybody gets to go for like a week. We get to trade on the boat. What do you think? Google, I'm going to put Micron on here. We got Micron. We also have AMD. AMD hitting the 161. Maybe this is time. I'm going to put this over here. AMD. Micron. Sirius XM is killing it to the upside. I remember when this was like pennies. Maybe it's because of all the cars. All the cars have Sirius XM in it. It's the new radio station. Nice downward trend there. Needs to break out above 22.33 for me to feel super confident that this is going to continue. We will map that one out as well. If you all have any stocks or cryptos you'd like to see on the list today, put it in the chat. We will talk about it on the stream. Reminder that at 9 o'clock, I am on Trade the Pool. All right, let's pin this right here. Let's talk about what we're talking about. Oh, SMCI. Hey, I haven't put SMCI on there yet. We're going to do that over here. SMCI. Let's eliminate all this. Alrighty. Trading community. Let's build it, Kunal. Let's build it. All right. Cord, CRWV, Broadcom, ENPH, you got it. Nice call out, got that. ENPH, Broadcom, I already did that. Baba, Siri killing it. Feels like communications, hardware, and energy. Gold and silver will happen. However, gold, silver, Bitcoin. Did you notice something? Every time that they happen to pass the bill for the government, Bitcoin's been selling off. Do you think it's a coincidence? Potentially also in relation to Satoshi, according to the emails, Satoshi is Epstein. Interesting. All right, now that we've got that covered, I'm going to quickly just see what's going on with crypto. Let's put this over here too, like this. All right, let's come to the crypto space here. Crypto Crater. All right, why is it dropping? Because they sold up at 90,000. And maybe it's going to stop down here, 67,142. I'm going to call that as a stop out point for crypto. It looks like actually here 90,015 and 45 cents. The intraday point of control for Bitcoin. Let's put this on a 15-minute chart over here. 70,908 and 15 cents. Ethereum. $21.03, 29 cents, and it's still up at 310.76. All right, let's go to XRP here. XRP melt as well, hitting a trend line, dropping down 209. They popped that up. 209.26. The big money level on the intraday is at 1.3641. XLM. All right. XLM over here. 0.15. Wow, it's really dropped. 0.159543. 0.234434 there. All right. Let's go to Doge. Doge 0.12530, still the same. All right, big money level 0.10262 for the big money level intraday. Let's look at Solana. Melty melt. So many people are like, I just lost everything in crypto. Well, what did you expect when you were trading digital files? Like, you're trading digital files. It's the biggest Ponzi scheme. Oh my goodness, I've got this digital file I want to sell you for $100,000. Are you buying? Really, all it is something that you can sell and resell, but it's like an NFT. All right, Zcash 4069, 40649. And intraday point of control is at 242.87. All right, there we go. There is the crypto levels for today. Let's bring it back to stocks. Let's look at Cord. All right, so Cord, this is a lower float accelerated for CoreWeave. January 1st. Big money's down at 1369. This is going to be in relation to CoreWeave, right? So let's bring this up here. Put one here. Make this a 5-minute chart. We've got 14 minutes. Let's also look at our announcements for, ooh la la, I did not mean to do that. Forex Factory, let's look at Fear and Greed, 43 for today, all right. How about crypto? 11, ooh, bigger move, Impulse today. Let's come back over here, didn't mean to X that. Let's go to calendar this week. All right, so we had job cuts 117% year over year. That's not good. Likely they're going to drop interest rates. Now, I bet you we're going to have, yep, FOMC coming out today at 10:50. I'm likely going to say, yes, we need to drop interest rates. We also have Trump talking at 7 p.m., going to talk about items. So this is 1 hour before the post-market closes. So anticipate some volatility probably tonight. I'm guessing that they're going to make it look like, oh my gosh, the end of the world. And then, you know what's going to happen? Trump's going to talk. It's going to be maybe a resolution with Iran or an agreement somewhere along the way with someone. And boom, everything is good. And the market rips higher. That's just my thoughts on the subject. Do with it what you will. All right. So we have 22.2, 25.2, short volumes. Let's go here. CRD, 36% short volume. Let's go through these. CRWB, 39%. Broadcom, 24%. Howdy, Fish and Deer. All right, 48%. Siri, 66%. Siri's likely going to have a squeezeroo there. How about USO? We saw that, let's see, 51%. BP over here, 42%. SMCI, 44%. MU, 23%. All right, so when we also, I want to look at ZSL in particular in relation to the silver trade. Looking for that 290 before it might retrace back. It's at 168 now. Give me some good news on Zscaler or Cyber. Okay, let's put this here. Zscaler and Cyber. It's looking like a bit like a bearish pattern right here. If this can reverse today and close above 188.56, looking like that might be a nice move to the upside. However, right now, big money is at 243 right there. Let's look at Cyber. December 1st or 2nd, 72.10. So they're not looking good to the long side. Are you short? I'm guessing not, because you're saying it's killing you. All right, let's look at CRWB. We got 10 minutes. CRWB over here. Let's also look at, we'll do CRWB, and then we're going to check out the indexes. All right, CRWB right here, 81.50, 79.40. 79.45. Oh, 79.45. 81.50. Daily point of control from our last earnings. It's down here at 73.75. All right, let's look at the indexes. Let's see if our levels have changed at all here. Oh, we are nicely up for 89.88. That has not changed, but we saw that another quarter came up to meet it. Hanging out up there. 263.93 has not changed for the Russell. The Q's 625.86. They dropped it a bit. And we have another one up here. Where is this one? This is our October level, 621.15 and 621.08. So we have 3 levels that we are below on the Qs, which corresponds to Nvda, right? I have a drawdown over here. Let's see, if we were to pull this back like this, my thoughts on this are going to be to 680.69 and we bounce. Let's see, calling it out now at 8:45, bounce off of 680.89. That's my thoughts. All right. Big money level up here, 692.10 has not changed. Let's come back to October level. Where's our October level? Oh, we gotta go back a little further. Basically, they're all hanging out right here. 682.53, 683.17, 683.38, and 682.53. That's my pink one. Or 683.17 is actually July. There we go. So let's map these out because I haven't really mapped them out recently. Are we going to blow up Iran this weekend? Thoughts? I'm not sure that the U.S. has the money to blow them up, right? We're seeing that it takes money to create war, which can then stimulate the economy. However, right now, where is that money? They had to vote to keep the government alive, right? So in the news, it looks like, yeah, we're going to war. But in reality, do they have money to go to war? Like, do they have money for all of the supplies? And do they have money to run the operation, right? Have you also noticed that what happened on Friday was the initial vote for the bill to be passed to keep the government alive, right? Well, then what happened? We had a sell-off in silver. Then we see, hey, the Senate votes, they pop it and then they drop it again. And they also dropped Bitcoin as well. So potentially, are they selling their Bitcoin reserves to fund the government? I don't know, just a thought. Also, the argument from the Epstein files that there's no gold in Fort Knox. So now they have this, oh, we're going to make a minerals announcement of a floor price, I think they want for everything. Kind of like the gold standard. Are they going to try to call everybody's gold and silver? Is that a thought too? Maybe. So SPY over here, like I said, that 680 level, looking to see if we are able to bounce off of 680. We have a broadening formation. Let's make this on a daily here. We have a broadening formation right here, and we've dropped down below. Next trend line's right here, roughly that 680 as well. This has performed as a megaphone type scenario. So we sort of had it truncated here. Sellers were in control. I don't really want this to show. Settings, style, extend left line. Boom. I just want it to show right there. Got it. Okay. So then we have this megaphone set up within this upward sort of channel where we had a megaphone. So if we break out, if all of a sudden, hey, everything is good, keep going, end of year, right? We could see massive highs. Right now we're in this channel. So is it normal that it could pull back here? Yeah, it's been pulling back in this channel for a while. We had an inverted head and shoulders, could have broken out and boom, moved up to 725. However, right now we're starting to see some money flow out. Where did that gold and Bitcoin money go? To the government, in my opinion, Fish and Deer. That's just my opinion. But that's what I see, right? Is that it's, oh look, we're testing and bouncing right there. Love it. Isn't that so cool? Let's see if it holds. The song agrees. Yep. All right, we're going to put it down below. 680.86 there. 680.86, since we already tested that once and twice. And the bullish trade, where's my bullish line? Hey, where are you? Horizontal ray, did I lose it? A lot of trend lines on here. I think I lost it. No problem, we'll put a new one on. Easy and done. All right, so put that right there, 682.53. Why are these weird numbers? Well, because of the cameras and the pivots. It's hard to follow the money these days, LOL. Just stay on the right side. It's harder to swing trade in this environment. However, the trade opportunities are there. All right, we've got 3 more minutes. I got the indexes done. Let's check out Broadcom. What do we have going on? Bear, it's advancing, but it looks like it's drawing down from this, right? If we look at the daily chart, ooh, it looked like it closed all the way down at 308, but in reality on the 24-hour chart, it actually closed up at 326. Interesting, right? See, closed up high. So what do we have for our potential day trade here? 312.48 or above 317. It's actually a drawdown on the advancement after hours. Broadcom is not earnings. Daily point of control here, hanging out up above 341.10. Yeah, let's go to Baba. Baba's pulling back. Big money's down at 157.69. We're testing that 33 exponential from below. $163.50. 160.80. And it is not earnings. Let's go to Sirius. Sirius earnings report. I'm telling you, this is a serious earnings report. 328 million, beautiful. Big money is at 22.50. They sold up there since earnings. All right, I think I have some lines on here, and I do. All right, green one, let's put this at 22.80. All right, fine, I'll adjust it. Let's put this one at 21.60. Boom. All right, let's set this up. So intraday, the song is a little bit heavy for me. Let's continue to the next one. All right, 21.80 and 22.80. All right, let's do ENPH. ENPH, dark cloud cover so far for the day, big acceleration to the upside. Had earnings yesterday. $51.76 is where that big money is from earnings, so it looks like they might have sold up there. Let's put a 51.88 for a big move. Intraday today, they're hanging out at 50.58. So 50.20 for ENPH and 51.88. Let's look at SLV. SLV, big talk of the town, right? On my ad, I am down right now. I'm still looking at the fact that the COMEX futures have had so much come out. So to me, this is just, again, market manipulation. How long can they actually manipulate the price of silver to the downside this time? Because it's constantly getting called. If you look for physical bullion dealers, they do not have stock. So how can it be so manipulated? To me, it's derivatives manipulation. It's also just stock manipulation, futures manipulation, which they can do on paper, but they cannot do with physical. Okay, good morning, Jane. Question interview. What would be looking at for short squeeze in silver? So right now, we can see that overall, all the quarters except for January, wrong one. I'm going to have to jump over to the other stream. Let me pull that up so I can give it to you guys as well. So all of the quarters, past quarters, are below us. We've had a bigger run up. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing my volume. Let's save this over here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's move this. Let's rename this as 2, 5. Rename. Okay, trade the pool. So right here, we've had crazy volume this day, right? And we've seen that since January, this is where that big money point of control is. We closed above it, and this was a resistance point that I've seen from that big money. We tested it after hours, pulled back, and now we are coming back pretty much to the entry point. Overall, I'm still okay. Even if this goes down to here, I know that we have all of the quarters below us, right? So where do I think I could possibly come back? Well, if we were to put on a little fib from, call it back down here. Hey, that's not what I wanted. How far down? Maybe 63.78 before a bounce, Bruce, in my opinion. Just looking at that. All right, let's also look at GLD. Quick. GLD since January, it's actually still above. So gold is looking stronger to me on the daily chart than than silver. However, silver has had more dramatic moves. Has the supply really changed that much? No, to me, this is showing 100% manipulation to the world for gold and silver. All right, let's check out Nvda. Quick. Nvda is below my consolidation distribution box, thinking that if we don't reclaim 177.50 today, that we have a bigger move down in the Qs and the market overall. 176.50 for a move to the upside and 173.49. Let's go Tesla. Last one, and then I'm popping over. Oh, here, let me give you the stream. Here we go. Copy and paste. There we go. So I'm just going to do Tesla quick here. Tesla, we are below 394.50 and 400. All right, 394.50 and 400. That's it for now. About to jump on over.